Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Gamey Daddy channel. So today I wanted to see if we could try to clear up some things for new players, and that's pretty much how to use your gear sets and brand sets because on inspecting some builds while playing a legendary or a set of legendary missions, I noticed that people were wearing their builds wrong. And in the I was streaming when we saw this, so in fact dozens of people got to see this, and it was funny. I was laughing and somebody said, well, why not just show them or try to walk them through how to do it. Now, at that time, it was really not possible, but I think I understand now that we do have players who are new and are getting to end game very fast because they boost through level 30, they run through Warlords of New York, and they don't really understand how we build in Tom Clancy's The Division 2. So here's a classic example of something that you might see. You might see somebody wear 5 pieces of the same gear set, or they'll wear 4 pieces of the same brand set. Now, there is a problem there because we don't use 6 pieces in the Division 2 anymore. There was a time where we actually did, and maybe some people are coming from the Division 1 where we also use 5 pieces as well, and so they think they're going to be able to use this for something. Actually, that's not the case. If you notice, gear sets only have a maximum of 4 pieces to gain all the bonuses that you can get. So your ideal build, if you're using a gear set, should look like 4, 1 and 1, or 4 and 2. When I say 4, 1 and 1, I mean 4 pieces of your gear set and then 1 piece of something that's from maybe another category, be it an exotic, or something that's from another category, be it a brand set, or maybe another gear set itself. So in that case, it will be 4 and 2 because gear set bonuses start after you put on 2 pieces. So the example I have here is Negotiator's Dilemma. 2 pieces will grant you 15% critical hit chance, 3 pieces will grant you 20% critical hit damage, and then 4 pieces will grant you hostile negotiations. The intricate thing about gear sets is the chest piece and the backpack have specific talents that would enhance the 4-piece bonus. So yes, you get the 4-piece bonus, but you get a better deal by looking at a talent if you were to use either the chest piece or the backpack. In the case of Negotiator's Dilemma, it's called Target Rich Environment. I don't have a backpack for this character. I haven't played the raid that much on this account. But say we use another one like Tip of the Spear. Its backpack has a talent called Signature Moves, as well as its own chest piece as well. So you're going to find out that this is where the discrepancy is. And this is most likely why when you're building with your gear sets, and your and other pieces, you want to use the chest piece and the backpack in some instances. Now, the second example that I want to give is I've seen situations where people will run 4 pieces of the same brand set, or even in some cases 5 pieces. Well, here's the reality. You don't need 5 pieces of the same brand set. All you need is 3 of them in order for you to make your build work. Once you are on 3, then that's the max you can run for any particular brand set. And if you look, our brand sets have 3 bonuses. If you have 1 piece, let me just highlight it and unhighlight it because we're just gonna have to do this from basic level. If I have 1 piece of Murakami Industries item, this is the knee pads, I get 20% skill duration. Doesn't matter if it's a chest piece, the mask, the backpack, or the holster or gloves, I will get 20% skill duration. If I don a second piece, I'm going to get the second bonus that comes in Murakami, which is 20% repair skills. Look at it. As I selected it, it got highlighted in the game. And then when I add a third piece, let's say for instance a Murakami mask, then I'll get 10% skill damage. And that's all the Murakami that I need. So taking the time to look at your gear is actually where it works. And it's, in the terms of gear sets, you should be using a 3-2-1, 3 and 3, 3-1-1-1, or whatever it is combination you want to use, or 2-1-2, or 2-1-2-1, or 2-1-3. There's just whatever combinations will work. And the reason I'm saying 2-1-3 and all those numbers is that 1 piece of another item can grant you something. So if I wanted to run Murakami and run an item that will give me more assault rifle damage, I'm looking at the Fenris where 1 piece gives me 10% assault rifle damage. If I wanted to gain the extra 20% stability, then I could always go run maybe a Fenris, a pair of Fenris gloves. If I have one here, I don't think I have one, but that's how we use our builds. I've seen people get carried away by the fact that Walker and Harris gives them a lot of damage to weapon damage and damage to armor, and they will run 6 of them. Note that even your core attributes already grant you some of the the extended version of the stats that you're looking for. So your first core attribute can actually roll one of 3 different major stats. I'll go to the library and show you if you're wanting to say, oh, how do I get more of this, stat itself? If you go into your calibration library, any item that you see will have 3 main core stats, either skill tier, weapon damage, or armor. So many of the builds fall within these categories. So if you're wanting to do a build that will focus on weapon damage, then you need to make sure you have a max leveled roll on your items that you're wearing, and you can get that by farming an item that has max roll and then going to log it into your recalibration library. I have another video talking about it, and that's a whole different topic on its own. So don't be worried about, am I going to get more Fenris, or do I need 4 of them? You don't need 4 of them. All you need is 3 regarding brand sets, and you need 4 regarding gear sets. And in the case of gear sets, the backpack and the holster come in handy. Also, in the case of brand sets, I have to also say this, the backpacks and the holster can come in handy because they also carry talents, and in some cases, the named version of the chest pieces and the named versions of the backpacks also will have special perfect talents in them. So that's something you want to look out for. Let me show you an example. Force Multiplier is a Hana U backpack that comes with the perfect combined arms talent. If you have the regular combined arms talent, it's not going to do as good a job. But in some cases, you might be in a bind and you only can get the regular combined arms on another piece that you want. And if it doesn't fit into your build, then that's fine. Like me, I have this build where tech support fits perfectly into the build, but the perfect tech support does not fit into my build, so I'm not worried about it. And then in the case of the chest piece, you also have, talents that are also in the perfect version. And in the case of here, let me give you the example. I have here called the Sacrifice, which is a Providence chest piece. It's a named chest piece, and it has a perfect glass cannon talent. In fact, this is right now one of my best chest pieces because it's got skill damage. It's got weapon handling. Now, it doesn't have max weapon damage, but I think I'm going to roll max weapon damage on it so that it can really rub salt into injury, and I'm going to run it with my InSync. So for those of you who are, new to the game, welcome to the game, but please don't do that. Read through the talents, and you'll be able to kind of combine, how to get your builds to have more efficiency in the area that you want to spec them into. And then you can go out in the field and test to see if it's actually working to your taste. And you can watch more build videos around the community rather than saying, oh, this is the best build that I have. And, since this build is a max rolled item, I might as well just throw it in there. Well, it might be a max rolled item, but it's not going to help me at all. Instead, this item that is not a max rolled item, or even this Force Multiplier that's definitely not a max roll item. It's good, but it's not a max roll item. Is actually 10 times, or if not 30 times better than that backpack that you see here. That's a Fenris. The Fenris looks good in all its stats. All right. That's it for me. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you have a comment, also drop it in the comment section as well. Welcome to the Division 2. You have a lot to learn, I guess, if you're still doing this or if you fall in this category, and that's a good thing. We'll be happy to, provide some insights. Those of us that know, I don't know everything. I'm still learning myself, and I'm happy to share this information or whatever it is. All right, I'll get out of here. Thank you for your time and audience. Peace out.